First, I'm not going to share the names of the Piggy YouTubers because I find that pretty dumb. I'm only going to name two people, made you fan of MSU for A as praise rather than an example. By the way, this is not any controversy that these Piggy YouTubers have, just wider critiques. So let's get into it. Piggy YouTubers, you know them and you love them. First, let's go back in the day. Was there Piggy YouTubers back in the community? Yes or no? Because again, Piggy was big, but I feel like back in the day, it was just weekly updates. So there really wasn't any news that said, oh yeah, chapter is coming out this. There may be news that got delayed, but Piggy News on Twitter is like the most active Piggy News channel there are. But what happens if you turn that into a YouTube channel? That's where you get Piggy News. I feel like YouTube fan 99 really started the trend of Piggy News. He pretty much go like this and sound like this, not to mock him or anything like that.
Hey guys, we got some Piggy news.
Literally using that software as they did it, but yeah. No, some of them are not all bad. Like, they do use their voice. But they couldn't go over the problem with Piggy News channels as a whole. First, they overfabricate stuff. Again, I'm not saying any names because, again, just going to be leading the harassment. There are some Piggy YouTubers out there that go as far as saying is, oh yeah, me too said this. That means we're getting this skin and Piggy and stuff like that. A good example of how overfabricating stuff is and how just shooting from your behind always goes is Decay 1.5. A lot of people know this was the worst Piggy updates. I might make another video about it of was it really that bad. But pretty much, Epitake pretty much said, oh yeah, there's a new mode. And people will legitimately act like it was Decay 2. But it really wasn't. It was Decay 1.5 but only added infection mode. Which nowadays, when you play Decay, I don't see anyone really playing infection mode. Like, it was just a one and done feature. Which I guess makes sense. But again, the amount of hype this was for no reason. It kind of made it one of the worst performing updates. It also kind of sparks the Twitter response. Because for people on Twitter, and for a lot of Piggy fans, they're young. So when they realized the precious Piggy YouTuber was wrong about the dates, or wrong about what was supposed to be added to the game, they started attacking the devs. Now, I'm going to actually, never mind, I'll go a bunch of shows some screenshots because people are super duper spoiled. First, someone so bad that the post was deleted by the post author, which was Mini-Tune, when they announced, Decay. That's how bad it is. But let's read, two comments I'm going to show. By the way, they're censored for obvious reasons, because of harassment and stuff. I be Decay, fake, I got nothing, so what we get saying? Now, I want to say this. I specifically, knew exactly the Piggy YouTuber that made a video where they made a promise saying that you'll get something for being infection mode, which, again, already showed the community influence because now they're already asking to get something, which, by the way, if you play infection mode, you beat it, you don't get anything because, in the main game, when you beat infection mode, you don't get anything because the affected are literally controlled by the players. Do you know how stupid that's from? That's literally the easiest thing you could do. It's kind of stupid because the infection are literally controlled by the players in the mode. So, why would you get something for doing that? But I guess it's very long, but still. No, I don't like that thing, but I did play it, but not the best, so no hey. Now, this one isn't as bad, but I sort of added, though, because I gave it 1 in 10 because, we're just kind of stupid. Now, there's others, well, they're made from YouTube comments. I don't feel like going and doing that, but there's a lot more that's worse. You always saw something got deleted with a post officer. Now, what did the Piggy News people do? Do they A, respond? Do they B, belittle their audience? Do they C, make a video saying that people are mad about it when sometimes the update isn't even that bad? If you get C, make a video, even though the update isn't that bad, it's perfectly fine. Because a lot of people the community is mad about the Piggy update. And that isn't always the case. The Piggy community never normally mad about the Piggy update. See, this is why I miss the old era of Piggy with the community. Because the community was bad. It was just oh yeah, maybe a week from now, I might be right. And maybe we're going to the metro and this is what the map may look like. But now it's just kind of the community is mad about this update because it wasn't as big as it was. Another time is the Easter update where we got a couple billboard decorations. And a lot of people are upset by that too because they're like, how come Epic Take game we got these cool skins but not in the main game? It generally shows how ungrateful people are. It made the Piggy News community that festered this hate. Because it kind of indirectly started a smear campaign, I feel like. Because they indirectly be telling you this cool information. And then when it doesn't come true, don't get mad at the Piggy News community. They want to get mad at the devs. Because they feel like they deserve the thing that were promised. Literally, a Piggy News YouTuber can say, oh yeah, we're getting the Mr. Sitchy skin. with a teal old skin in the same update, and people are going to believe them. And people are going to get mad at the dev for not adding what this person made up. It's crazy. Another problem with Piggy New Channel for me is that they're not creative. Like, they lack creativity because all they do is they post the same content and they leech off of this one Piggy News channel and they make videos about it. It's okay to speculate, but it doesn't always mean it's fact. I feel like a lot of Piggy people need to understand that and take a step back. But unfortunately, alas, a bunch of the Piggy community for kids. I want to make a couple videos like what the K1.5 bad. And also, of course, like I'm gonna do a poll after this. Another one I want to do is the Piggy community bad? Is the K1.5 bad? And should Piggy be a higher age range? And just explain the potential Piggy could be if it was a little more bloody and gorier and stuff, and kind of talk about that. Honestly, I feel like that's all I have to say. If you're a Piggy YouTuber out there, please don't be one. There's so many out there already. You're just going to be a speck in the dust. You're just going to be the most unoriginal slop ever. Try to be like me or Wendigo, where we at least speak our mind, especially for me. So like I'm an ODP player, so I got like a little more credibility. So a lot of people are probably going to like understand and listen to me and understand the state of the game because I've been playing since day one. But like don't try to be a beginning YouTuber because people are not gonna care about you. You're gonna fade out of the distance and you're gonna be dead. You're gonna be gone. You know what I mean? And a lot of people do not like picking news channels, and then also you're gonna have an influence. And then next thing you know, if you say the main YouTuber is supposed to give the cool old skin and they don't do it, you're gonna lead to a lot of harassment. So, if you are gonna be a picking news YouTuber, for one, you're already an original, but don't try to make up lies. Make sure your claims are 100% credited, and don't go people on the goose chase. You know what I mean? And also, if someone's mad about update, they'll go, players are mad at this update. Anyone else is mad about this update. And it makes the drama worse. In my opinion, it leads to more drama. But anyway, that's all I have to say. You know, this is like another video. I'm going to do a poll, so I'm excited for that for the next video. So that's all I have to say. Peace.